Let's see how they're going to play it. I'm expecting to see some pretty good play by Immortals, as they've really sharpened up lately. And I feel like they could have a pretty good match here. Alright, so let's see. I am with the Immortals, guys. So let's see, we have 4 IS-3s, 150, 100, 1 lightweight, and 1 AMX Chaffee. NFTG is doing 6 IS-3s and 1 AMX Chaffee, so NFTG has the hit point advantage right off the bat, so let's see how they're going to play with that. Looks like they're going to split up their tanks a little bit, sending a few down to the 2 line and sending the rest up to the cliff. Getting a little bit of lag here, I don't know why. How annoying. So yep, we have the Flash and the T-54 lightweight getting some early spots on. Gonna try and put some shots into the AMX Chaffee. Misses his initial shot on the AMX Chaffee. Would have been a good shot to get early on in the game, get some early HP out. Takes one from one of the IS-3s. He needs to be careful. Those IS-3s with those BL-9s are quite a force to be reckoned with, especially if you're in a light tank. So Immortals have an overmatch here. I'm expecting them to just go ahead and push this overmatch. And yep, here we go. Sniff My Wagon takes one for 381. He's trying to back up now. Takes one for 400. He's being pushed very hard. Takes one for 365. And Raymus Maximus takes one for 365. But now Sniff My Wagon is out of this game. They need to take out this next IS-3 fast. Great focus fire. 741. And a Bottom Collar finishes him off. But now the NFTG guys have the cliff, and they are now flanking the Immortals guys, so they need to be careful. Thank you very much. Made a little mistake here. He came all the way down. Now he has to back up. If they can manage to track him on that slope, that'd be a great thing. And I think they did track him. You can tip for 378, 344, 378 again, 131, and 90. That's why you don't overcommit. An excellent focus fire by Immortals right there. Just devastated him. No chance of getting away from that. The digital gunfire is now trying to back up. He takes one for 319, which is a pretty low roll for these IS-3s. T-54 lightweights trying to come up here, put some fire in, but he gets immediately shut down by 5.9. 5.9 and the AMX Chaffee's trying to do something here, but he doesn't have much to give. Digital gunfire takes another hit for 416. And the Immortals heavy, I think this is Punisher. Yep, he's taken 3 hits since being up here. He needs to be careful. He's taking a lot of damage. And NFTG, Peanut Butter, Peanut Power, whatever, manages to kill himself falling off the cliff. Not that good. So who do we have here? We have Sir Tubbins, a casual pie moving up with a Bodic Hollow. Bodic Hollow now on a one-shot kill. They need to be careful. He manages to take one in the track without taking any damage. He needs to try and preserve his health right now. But I think he is going to die because Kill a Villain is on full health. Yep, and he takes him out. But the Immortals guys got a very good win on this one. Very decisive win. Just by having excellent focus fire and realizing when they have an easy overmatch. And that's why you don't split up your heavy tanks, because these two guys, Sniff My Wagon and the other IS-3 over there, are pretty much just useless. They barely got any. Push worked pretty well last game, and it looks like they haven't changed their setup. 1 lightweight, 1 AMX Chaffee, 4 IS-3s, and a 5100. NFTG has slightly changed their matchup, trading 1 IS-3 for 1 5100, so it looks like the Immortals guys are actually going to do a 2-line push again. They're pinging the F2, F3 section of the map, so they want to get up on that hill and control the hill. Let's see how NFTG is going to react to that. And it looks like NFTG is sending, I don't know where their AMX Chaffee's going. He knows something I don't, apparently. And it looks like each team is sending their tanks down the 2 lines. So, Immortals looks like they're going to get here slightly quicker. Their light tanks are already in. The 5100 is in. So let's see if the IS-3s are going to catch each other off guard here. We have 1 IS-3 get in, but look, tree gets knocked down, and there you go. I think we're ready for some fire now. One of the Immortals IS-3s gets tracked out in the open. A casual pie prepares that track and gets right the hell out of there. Don't want to be caught out in the open like that against all these BL-9s. So we have the remaining IS-3s here, side scraping, trying not to take damage, trying to put some out as well. Bodic Hollow takes a 383 roll right through his front plate. And one of the Immortals IS-3 misses Greenfoot. So there we go. Yep, the NFTG guys are just pushing up. I feel like this 5100 should be focusing down here maybe, But I mean, now the Immortals guys are in a bit of a pickle now, because now they've already lost a tank. So these guys need to, I don't think they should be pushing around. That's a bad choice, Abotic. But Abotic is going to take the risk. They must be communicating, and they must know that those lights are going to come down there and help. They need to focus fire this tank in front of them. There you go. Kill of Vanilla is now out of the game. Robotic Hollow takes another big 442 roll. A lot of damage right there. Digital Gunfire is getting focused down by the light tanks, and he gets taken out by the AMX Chaffee. Robotic Hollow takes another 345 roll from one of the IS-3s and gets killed by Sniff My Wagon. It is now a 1-on-3 down here, but it is still a 4-on-4. NFTG, thank you very much, is taken out by the Flash. Sniff My Wagon gets shot once by Joko, shot twice by Joko, 3 times. I think the lightweight put a shot in there too. Sniff My Wagon's on very low health. Greenfoot just needs to put one more shot into Wagon, and then they can even this game up. Let's see if he can do it, or will he run out of health before he does it? Nope, he runs out of health before he does it. But it looks like the lightweight and the AMX Chaffee are in here trying to take out Sniff My Wagon. He's on a 1-shot kill. Yep, he gets taken out. And now Iron just fired his shot here. Comes to 5100. Puts 1 in for 271. 2 in for 255. The lightweight puts another 1 in. The 5100 tracks him, and they kill him. And now all we have left is an IS-2, but he is on about 1300 health. And these are all, besides the lightweight, they're all autoloaders, so they need to be careful. Sir Tubbins is probably reloading, but the light tanks are going to go ahead and right now just play aggressive and try and circle this guy. The lightweight puts 1 in for 240, and the 5.9 is doing the right thing and is focusing down. Oh, wow, wow, wow. We have an Amarak there by the Flash. Lucky Amarak there. I feel like they still would have won it despite the... Alright, so let's see how it's going to go. NFTG have chosen 4 lightweights, 2 Bulldogs, and a Yak Panther 2. The Immortals has chosen 2 T-32s, 4 lightweights, and an M44 artillery. I feel like that's a wrong choice for this map, simply because NFTG only has 1 tank that might be stationary, and that's that Yak Panther 2. The rest are light tanks, so... It's a pretty risky move, you know, throwing away a slot that an AMX Chaffee could have filled in place for a artillery piece. However, if their plan is to let the lights hop on the cap in the T-32 spot while the M44 kills them, then that's another story. But they need to be careful about what they're going to do here. So already looking, you can see NFTG got in the bull, realized nobody was there, and they're going to go ahead and move aggressively towards the base. And I feel like this is a great choice. NFTG is already claiming a lot of the map on Pravorovka, because now Immortals is mostly isolated to this side of the map, and the Artie isn't even in position yet. So they need to be careful about how they're going to play this. I feel like the T-32s should be back trying to defend base, or at least spot. But let's see what's going to happen here. You already have 2 NFTG guys on the cap. And you have 1 lightweight coming up here, about to get some spots. There, the lightweight pokes, he gets spotted, and here comes the enemy lightweight looking for a poke. He hasn't shot anything yet, though. I'm waiting for the Artie to either knock down that lightweight or the guys on the cap. I don't know which one he's going to go for first. The Artie misses his shot on the Bulldog in the cap. Saw it go over our heads. And it looks like the Yak Panther 2 Ghost is going to go ahead and stay hidden over here, and I feel like that's a great choice. This Yak Panther 2 has a gun that rolls for 490 average, but he is spotted right now. He doesn't have the best armor in the world. And he puts 1 into the T-32 for 488. That's the power of that Yak Panther 2 gun. It's a pretty good choice to bring it. A Borsig would have been a good choice too, but the Yak at least gives you a little bit of a chance to bounce and increase mobility, which with this light tech chemistry, I feel like it was a good choice. So the Bulldog over here in the base is trying to stay moving, but the lightweight puts 1 into him. He's kind of caught out in the open right now. He needs to go back into the dunes and just relocate. Takes another 1 from not imagine be another lightweight. So a Casual Pie is on about, I'd say, 1100 health. And it looks like the other T-32 Punisher fell over here in the middle of the map. Let's see, where is he? Yep, he might have overcommitted somewhere over here. I don't know where he died, though. We're just looking at this map composition. NFTG completely controlled the Immortal side of the map, which is not good. The Yak Panther 2 drops a big bomb on Greenfoot for 520. That's about half his, that's nearly half his health. That's about 40% of your health gone with one shot, and he might have even killed some crew members. But yep, we're seeing a push over here. Stick My Wagon falls, Iron Mercy falls, Ramus Maximus falls. Now the Flash is alone against a lightweight and a Bulldog. Peanut falls, but now the enemy lightweights are going to go ahead and converge on the Flash. The Flash puts one into the lightweight, playing aggressively to him. Both get rammed for 149. The Flash takes another 273 hit. He puts one in for 266. Takes a big one from the Yak Panther 2. And thank you very much, and the Bulldog takes him out. So that was about an even trade there. Nobody really won or lost in that trade. Each lost 3 tanks. And I feel like the hit point loss was pretty even as well. So yep, there we go. Greenfoot gets taken out by thank you very much and that Bulldog. Those Bulldogs can be very deadly with that autoloader. So what do I want to see here? Well, I really want to see the RD come more into play here. And I feel like he's done almost nothing. What I want to see is I want to see this Yak Panther 2 stay still for too long and get knocked out by the artillery. That's going to be hard. RD just narrowly misses his shot. I think he's firing heat or AP, whatever it fires. I might not even fire that. I don't know what the M44 fires, unfortunately. So I really do feel like these lightweights could just come over here and overmatch Hollow, but it would be a risky move, because the T-32 could kill one of them if they focus fire well enough. This is a pretty weird stalemate. Really, it's 2-on-4 right now, because I really don't count the RD in the HP pool. But if the RD can take out this Yag, like if the Yag Panther or if the J Panther 2 gets knocked out of this game, this matchup will turn around completely, because right now NFTG has the advantage. And I think they're just spotting each other. I really want to see this guy get taken out. Lightweight tries to put one through the train tracks, doesn't quite make it. Like I said, I want to see Tubbins take out this Yak Panther 2. I don't think he is, though. The Yak Panther 2 is going to go ahead and relocate. I'm not sure where he's going to go, though. If he goes this way, he could flank. It's a risky move once again. NFTG just doesn't have a lot of options here. Neither does Immortals. But, you know, the difference here is going to be what that RD can do for Immortals. Digital gunfire still keeping the T-32 spotted. And it looks like the Yag is creeping in towards the middle of the map. And it looks like the Bulldog, thank you very much, made a very good choice. He's on the hill. He relocated all the way around the map to the hill, and I feel like that's an excellent choice. It took him some time, but now he can get some fire in on these guys who are over here on the other side of the tracks. And even if he wanted to, he could go and find the artillery. Yep, he has spotted. That's about a Biotic Hollow and a Casual Pie. He puts one into a Casual Pie. The rest are bouncing, though. He's a little far away, and APCR drops penetration as it shoots from a distance. He bounces another shot. A Biotic Hollow takes one from one of the lightweights. The Yak Panther 2 is trying to sneak in a shot here. Can he sneak in a shot, though? I feel like the Yak Panther 2 should just push. He can kill either of these guys, I think, with a shot. The Casual Pie is definitely dead right now. Oh well, okay, the Bulldog is missing his shots. Digital gunfire gets shot. Oh my god, that bounce nearly killed the T-32. Oh, yep, Yak Panther 2 takes him out. So this is where that RD needs to be paying attention. Digital gunfire now on very low health. He needs to try and kill one of these guys. The RD, like I said, just for this sort of matchup with this many fast tanks, is pretty useless. I feel like if they were going to go with something different, maybe a tier 6 tank destroyer would have worked, but I still think a tier 6 light would have been better. Yep, okay, Hollow takes him out, takes one from the Bulldog. The Bulldog's now unloading on him. Yak Panther 2 finishes him off. Now all you have left is RD. It's a pretty good game by NFTG. They just took map control, and that's how you win these sort of engagements, especially on Pravorovka. If you have map control, you can definitely control the situation, and the Bulldog takes out Sir Tubbins in the artillery. Very good play by NFTG. But Immortals learned their lesson, and they're going to go ahead and field 2 T-32s like last time, 4 lightweights like last time, but an AMX Chaffee instead of that artillery. NFTG is sticking with their, same loadout, the Yag Panther, or not excuse the Yag Panther, J Panther 2, 4 lightweights, and 2 Bulldogs, which brought them pretty good success last game. But those lucky Immortals are going to go ahead and hop over the tracks again, whereas NFTG is going to go ahead and try and get the bull and control the middle of the map again. Which I feel is probably the better choice. I feel like, whenever you hop these tracks, you gain a certain advantage in the map, but if the enemy team is smart enough just to go on your side of the map and then control all of the map, then you're in some trouble because they could cap your base and you might not be able to defend it that well. And a lot of other factors can affect that. Alright, so yeah, all the NFTG lightweights are in that bowl over there. All looking around, and it looks like they have caught somebody out. The AMX Chaffee Joko takes a hit. I think that's a pretty high roll there. Let's go ahead and see what that roll was. Yeah, that was a 270. That was about a 270 roll there. Pretty high roll, nearly half his health. So yep, NFTG is doing exactly what they should. They're taking control of the middle of the map. They're going to go ahead and send one guy out to the middle, get some vision on them, on the Immortals team. The lightweights are coming off from the hill, and I feel like they should probably either push tracks completely or push here completely to get rid of one or even both of the Bulldogs. The T-54 lightweights from NFTG are just, staying calm, but it looks like one of them takes a bit of a hit. Iron America takes a hit for 330 by one of the T-32s, and there's the Yak Panther 2. Haven't seen him come in much this game, but it's really important that he preserves himself towards the brawling engagements, because once these teams start brawling each other, getting hit for 500 will drastically change the conditions of a brawling situation. So I feel like that's a good choice. Also, the Yak Panther 2 has less hit points than the lightweights, so he has to try and preserve himself there. So all the Immortals lightweights are over here on this side of the tracks by the NFTG spawn. And NFTG definitely knows that, and they're waiting. The Bulldog gets a little over aggressive, takes one right in his lower plate. And the Yak Panther 2 is going to go ahead and stay in the middle of the map. I think he's waiting for these T-32s to get aggressive and try and push. Now, what I would love to see here is, and it can't really happen now, but what I would have loved to see is maybe a lightweight and the AMX Chaffee would have gone all the way around and flanked the Yak Panther 2 and this other lightweight over here, but it's a little too late for that. So here we just have a stalemate, and this is why taking the tracks is a risky choice, because you isolate yourself from, being able to cap the base and being able to use the little hills in the middle and the valley on the right side, or the hill face on the right side of the map, or the left side of the map, sorry. So it's pretty much just a stalemate, not too much HP being traded here. It is a 4-on-4 over here, so nobody's going to push each other there. And the T-32s over here know the Yak Panther 2 is watching them. And I feel like having digital gunfire over here as well is a very good choice, so that if the T-32s push, they'll have 2 guns shooting at these guys. So these guys are in a pretty tough situation. Immortals can't really push here. And it looks like digital gunfire is coming out from the middle of the map and is coming over to where all the T-54 lightweights are for Immortals. It looks like the light tanks are starting to stack up here a little bit. Got 2 lightweights, a Bulldog, another lightweight. So it looks like they're stacking up there and they're getting ready for a push. See what's gonna happen. Yep, I think I'm seeing a little bit of a push going on here. Stiff My Wagon takes an initial hit of 329 from one of the T-32s, but yep, they're pushing over. Takes another one for 295. They are going on a full-on push. Punisher's on about half health right now. They're probably going to try and focus him down first. He gets trapped. Bulldog takes 2 hits, but oh man, it is over for Punisher. Punisher needs to take one more shot. He's going to be out of this game. The Bulldog bounces his last shot, but the lightweight puts him right back in. A Casual Pie is now getting completely circled, but he takes out Peanut Power in his 41 Walker Bulldog, and Stiff My Wagon is taken out by Tubbins. These light tanks are coming in here for a good save. Now you see they're focusing down digital gunfire there. Excellent focus fire by Immortals. They really handled this counter push. They really handled this push very well by giving an excellent counter push. Radius Maximus and the Casual Pie fall. But, yep, Silent Michael falls as well. The Yak Panther 2 is now completely exposed. They just need to go ahead and circle him. They need to get in on him. They don't want to let that guy keep reloading, because each hit from him is about 40% of any of these guys' health, and it will completely wreck that AMX Chaffee. So let's go ahead and do a hit point check. Joko's still on 329 health. The Flash is on 786. Sir Tubbins is on 781, and Abiotic Hollow is on 1057. So now these guys are going to go ahead and relocate to the middle of the map, and I feel like that's an excellent choice. By doing this, it gives them a lot more room to move around and gives them a lot more opportunities to flank. So let's see. Abiotic Hollow is on about 1,050 hit points. Sir Tubbins is on about 780, 786, so that's like 1,500. So Immortals have about 3,000 hit points to play around with, whereas NFTG has about, let's see, that's 2,000, 2,600. Yeah, so Immortals has at least a 300 hit point advantage here. So I want to see how they're going to use that. Also, the fact that, you know, this guy, Iron Mercenary over here, and the lightweight is only on half health. So if they can manage to take him out quickly, they can easily win this game. Yep, we see some very aggressive play, but Sir Tubbins falls in his lightweight, ramming the Bulldog, but the Bulldog is taken out immediately. They need to focus down this lightweight very fast. The lightweight takes one from the AMX Chaffee, takes another from the AMX Chaffee, trying to take out the AMX Chaffee. AMX Chaffee dumps half his clip into him very quickly, and now the Yak Panther 2 is left all alone. Takes 1, takes 2, takes 3, takes 4. Great focus fire. That AMX Chaffee's really coming into his own right now, and he gets taken out by Abiotic Hollow. Great job by Immortals countering the initial push, and, you know, games, they win this match. So let's see if they can pull it off on steps. This map was NFTG's choice as far as I know. So maybe NFTG has something in, you know, that we're not expecting. NFTG has 2 Bulldogs, 2 lightweights, that same Yak Panther 2, T-32, and 5100. Immortals has 4 lightweights, 1 T-32, 1 AMX Chaffee, so NFTG has a lot more autoloaders, so a lot more burst potential. However, if they don't use those autoloaders correctly and they get taken out early or don't use their clips effectively, they could be in a lot of trouble. Especially with that AMX 5100, because all the light tanks can pen that 5100, and the 5100 doesn't have, you know, that many hit points, but the 5100 can be extremely deadly with that 100mm. So I think the teams have spotted each other here. They're spreading out. Abiotic Hollow misses his first shot on what I believe to be, yep, Iron Mercenary. Alright, Iron Mercenary and Silent Michael are over here, and we have, who do we have here? Peanut Power and the Bulldog taking a bit of a stroll over here. Needs to be careful if he takes one in the rear going out of there by Sir Tubbins. You need to be careful when you're just parading around the map. You don't want to lose HP early on. So we have the T-32s back here putting any crossfire they can into the enemy lights and heavies. Just looking at this, I already see something happening. We have Peanut Power and we have Thank You Very Much, both in Bulldogs, and it looks like they're going to go after these T-32s. This could be the break NFTG needs. NFTG just lost Silent Michael. They're going in for a push. Digital Gunfire takes a hit. but Ghost is coming all in. If he rams, yep, a big ram there by Ghost on one of the lightweights. Greenfoot now on a one-shot kill. Bounces one from the lightweight. He's in a lot of trouble here. The Bulldog misses his shot. Greenfoot needs to put another shot in. OP does not make it. Mercenary takes him out. Now we see some good focus fire on the Bulldog. The Bulldog is now on a one-shot kill. Peanut Power needs to be taken out of the game as quickly as possible. Ramus Maximus falls to the 5100, but Peanut Power falls to Sir Tubbins. Digital Gunfire is now on the move with that 5100. T32 plants one into Sir Tubbins. Sir Tubbins just trying to put another one into the 5100, but he doesn't quite make it. Mercenary ends him. Abiotic Hollow is still on full health though, and Mercenary now realizes the T32s are on his flank. Ooh, a big ammo rack there, 610 damage. A lot of ammo racks been going on today. That's a big push for Immortals. They're now up a tank and didn't lose that much HP for that trade. Night 5 puts one into Punisher. Punisher is doing a full-on rush now. It's okay to do a 1v1 in this situation, but it looks like Abiotic Hollow's going after the 5100, and that is a complete right choice. Don't let him reload. E32 is going to put one into Abiotic Hollow. He tracks him, but I think it's too late. I think the track wasn't effective enough. Hollow repairs anyways and takes Digital Gunfire out. Great play by Immortals. A little bit better focus fire there, and I don't know what happened with the Bulldogs. They had the T-32. They were going to go circle them, but I think they broke off for some reason and decided to come back, and that was a mistake. Immortals was going to win that last game. Alright, so getting started here. Let's see the loadout. 4 lightweights, 2 T30, or we're talking about 3 lightweights, 1 AMX Chaffee, 2 T32s, and then Sir Tubbins is now in a 5100 instead of a lightweight. So everybody's moving down the 7, 8, and 9 line, trying to trade some fire. Oh wow, Joko gets caught out, tracked, and then shot twice and gets taken out by the Yak Panther 2. So at least it was only a tier 6 tank, but that's still not good. Not good today. Immortals is already down about 600 HP, but luckily their lightweights and tier 8s are untouched. Oh, sorry. And thank you, Easy Breezy, for the... Oh, God. For the host, man. We see a little bit of HP being traded here. It looks like Thank You Very Much is now in an RU. Interesting choice. Yep, we see a full-on push here, but it was a pretty uncoordinated push. Ramus Maximus basically pushed in alone and lost almost all of his hit points and gets killed immediately. The 5100 takes out Thank You Very Much. Now they're going to go ahead and focus down Iron Mercenary. Iron Mercenary falls. Now the IS-3 is getting focused down. 5-9 takes 1, takes 2, bounces the third one from that 5100, and the 5100 is now reloading. He needs to run, but he doesn't get out of there in time. I feel like that was a bad choice for the 5100. IS-3 is taking a lot of shots now. They need to focus down 5-9 here if they want. If they don't have a chance of winning. There you go. 5-9 falls. With this Yak Panther 2 back here though. This is one of NFTG's saving graces. It has such high alpha that whenever you get shot by this thing, it drastically changes how you're going to play out the next section of your game. And here comes a full health AMX Chaffee. Trying to put some fire in on Abiotic Hollow. He missed his first one, bounced his second one, bounced his third one. Not looking too good for the AMX Chaffee. He's getting completely bullied by this lightweight, but the lightweight gets taken out by the Yak Panther 2. The Yak Panther 2 is just being an absolute nuisance right now. The Ghost is playing back a little bit. I feel like that's a mistake. Silent Michael takes out the final lightweight. So can Punisher clutch this in his T32? Puts one in for 311, takes one for nearly 500. That's about a third of his health there. That's a tier 8 heavy. That's why the Yak Panther 2 is so deadly. If Silent Michael gets killed by this next shot, I think Punisher could clutch this, but he has to get killed by the next shot. If the Yak Panther 2 puts in another shot, though, yep, okay. I think Immortals don't. I think Immortals have been outmatched here. Yep. So Punisher's on now. One shot kill. The Yak Panther 2 is just coming in, and he gets taken out by the lightweight. Very good move by the lightweight to stay in that dip and stay hold down. If he would have came out and tried to play aggressive. Alright, so let's see the choices. Immortals have chosen to field 3 lightweights, 2 T-32s, 5100 AMX Chaffee. NFTG is going very heavy tank oriented, 4 IS-3s, 2 T-32s, and 1 AMX Chaffee. So what am I expecting to happen? Well, I'm expecting Immortals to play aggressively and go and get that hill. But I'm also expecting NFTG to kind of counter what they're going to do. Let's go ahead and see. I don't know what's happening right now. I don't know if it's my internet. Something is messing up right now. So yep, every light tank from the oh wow, Abadakalo took a 450 hit as he went up. Oh god, the other lightweight's taking a big risk of going up right now. Ramus Maximus doesn't get shot surprisingly. That's a miracle. That is a miracle. Alright, so we see some shots being traded here. If I were NFTG, I would just pull a Pan Clan and just push right over into these guys' sides and keep maybe 2 tanks here to keep the light tanks at bay. But it looks like Peanut Power is already on about 1,000, maybe 900 health. He's taken a lot of hits. The IS-3 takes another hit from Mercenary takes a hit. I'm trying to just lose my voice completely right now. Peanut Power takes another hit. He's not looking so hot right now. There you go. NFTG is doing a push. This is what they should have done in the beginning. And they're being smart and going around this side. The guys that went around the rocks on this side, not so smart. So Sir Tubbins gets taken out, but it's now 5-9 is on very low health. I'm expecting to see. I hope he doesn't ram him. That'd be bad. All right, there you go. He's gonna take him out now. NFTG falls. Peanut Butter falls. 5-9 falls. Abadakalo falls. Sif My Wagon falls. Everybody's dying. Everybody's dying on mines. Thank you very much. It's getting ripped apart by the little AMX Chaffee there. Puts 1, puts 2, puts 3, puts 4. Oh, bounces that 4th shot though. Bounces that 5th shot though, and I think he's out. Yep, he is out. Thank you very much. Can take only 1 more shot from one of these heavy tanks, and he gets tracked instead. Great focused fire on Silent Michael, but a casual pie falls, and here comes the lightweight. It's a big 280 roll into Thank you very much, and is now trying to bully the T-32 Silent, who's on about 1,000 health. Puts it one into him for 254. Takes another one for 334. And we are seeing a lot of action here. And there you go. Immortals wins 5-2. And I'm going to give my internet a break because I've been doing this for 4.5 hours now.